Yeah, we want to take our shoes off when we go inside the temple.
How do you feel like being in kimono?
I mean, it feels really great and nice.
Some anime stuff.
Anime
Manga
stuff.
Yes.
When they were rapping, yeah, please. Toys.
Hello. Thank you for your time. Where are you from?
We are both from Hamburg, Germany.
Hamburg, Germany.
Yes.
So is it already cold up there?
Yes, I guess.
By now, yes. When we left, it was still rather warm. Now looking at the weather forecast, it looks really horrible. So quite happy to be here right now.
What about the temperature over there right now?
I think right now it's like 8 to 9 degrees.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you're traveling now, right?
Yes.
How long are you planning to be here?
I think in all it's like 24 days.
Wow.
Yeah.
In
That's a
Japan.
long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like special 4-week vacation honeymoon.
Oh, honeymoon! This is the second couple of honeymoon today.
Oh.
Congratulations!
Thank you.
おめでとうございます is in Japanese. Wow. So, why you choose Japan for a travel destination?
I think it's just a long-time fascination with the country.
Mm-hmm.
So, and we've visited a few other Asian countries, but Japan always was sort of like on our bucket list. And yeah, I thought for sort of like the honeymoon we could splurge a bit on the budget.
All right.
Do a longer trip here.
How nice. So, what was your first impression when you get to Japan?
It's very clean. People are very friendly. Food is very nice. And everything is very well structured, organized.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, we're Germans, so we are always very punctual and on time.
Yeah, right.
So whenever we, like, first few times caught the Shinkansen, we were always, like, way too early because we were just like, oh, maybe we will not find it, maybe there will be long queues. But everything has been so well organized. We were just always, like, sitting around for, like, 45 minutes.
45.
Oh,
Wow.
that early.
I see. So, where did you notice cleanliness here first?
Basically everywhere.
Everywhere?
You step out of the plane, we go to any kind of train station, the toilets, sure. That is, I mean, compared to the public toilets in Germany, that's like crazy clean. But I mean, basically anywhere you go, it's very, very clean. Have an extra bag to sort of like put our rubbish because there are no rubbish cans.
Yes, right.
Well, at the same time, it's so clean. We have rubbish cans everywhere, and still it's so dirty. So it's like, it's amazing.
All right. Have you noticed any difference between a Japanese toilet and a German toilet?
Of course. Of course.
How do you like it?
It's very futuristic.
Yes.
So, with like sort of like all these buttons, settings that you can do, and so like sometimes a bit overwhelming. But in whole, I think it's really nice. Sometimes it's like a bit of surprise to sit down and it's really warm. You're just like.
Right. Okay. Do you have any favorite Japanese culture?
I think the favorite culture we know about the Japanese culture we know is, I guess, definitely manga and anime.
Oh.
So, well, I would say modern Japanese culture because we grew up with it.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of animes, like those which were translated and German TV is like childhood memories.
Oh, okay.
I was playing like Pokemon games. That's that for sure. And I think there is like a lot of cool stuff to discover now. Because I think that was sort of like exposed, sort of like known in Germany and Europe in general. I think it's sort of like anime, manga culture, and then like ramen sort of like as food, and then and sushi of course. But so like just like these many temples and these calligraphy, writing, and like, that's amazing. I mean, I knew about Japanese obsession with stationery from YouTube.
Oh,
So
I was obsessed stationery when I was younger.
So I think that's something sort of like I was sort of like did not know a lot about. But I sort of like knew that it existed, and then I sort of like found the first stationery shop. So it's like, okay, it's like crazy amount of pens. You can do like really amazing.
Oh, you're crazy about pens?
I mean, I'm just like going through all of them and like how I'm slightly clueless of like all the amazing stuff that they can do. I mean, I can also not read all of the details. So I'm just like, okay, this has like 5 different color settings.
Oh.
It disappears like when you rub it with heat and stuff. And, oh, wow, it's like.
So you don't have those in Germany?
I think you can find them if you're really looking for them. Really, it's like you go in any store and it's like even 7-Eleven have like sells like 10 different pens. You go to the stationery shop and they have like full level just like dedicated to pens, and then another one just dedicated to stamps. Hey, there's a lot.
I see. By the way, you look so beautiful in kimono.
Thank you very much.
How do you feel like being in kimono?
I mean, it feels really great and nice. It's like really formal, really pretty. We were sort of like initially like thinking a lot about it because there's always like this ongoing discussion about like cultural appropriation. But I hope this is more like cultural appreciation. I mean, I always wanted to try one out. I always thought they look so amazing and beautiful.
You look beautiful.
Thank you. If you don't wear one, you don't also get to see like how that works. Also, like finding that one off was really interesting. So, yeah. And I mean, so like it feels even more like diving into the culture. So like re-experiencing also what it means to walk in like those shoes.
It's quite difficult, isn't it?
Yeah, it's quite difficult. I mean, it's not as comfy as with like your usual like, I don't know, hiking, sports, Adidas shoes. For it,
Yeah, we want to take our shoes off when we go inside the temple.
So, what are the most different between Germany and Japan, do you think?
I think the most different is, it seems like here, the Japanese people, they don't want to, they don't try to annoy anyone. And in Germany, for example, if you go into a bus or a public train in Germany, there will be people making noise. They want to be seen.
There's no noise compartment.
Oh, wow.
But it does not really always work out. The last time I was in one, there was a very speak fast compartment, and that obviously was not really quiet. Not that I really minded, but yeah, here people sort of like seem to really be very respectful to one another and really just try to, sort of like give everybody that sort of like personal space. So yeah, maybe.
You said the German people wanted to be seen in the train. Like, what do they do?
Not everyone.
I mean, younger people, there are people who sort of like do not mind if they sort of like annoy other people. Like they will play loud music on the train.
They drive on the train.
Yeah, that happens. So sort of like also I'm not really concerned if they might annoy other people.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Thank you. So, is there anything you feel uncomfortable wearing kimono?
No, I think that apart from sort of like sometimes like walking and sort of like feeling a bit wobbly and sort of like feet, I think apart from that, like initially when they were wrapping me at least, I was a bit tired. But you sort of like get settled in, and I mean it's also supposed to hold stuff in place.
All right. Okay. Is there anything inconvenient to you in Japan?
I think sometimes I feel like because there is like 7-Eleven everywhere. Like I feel like 7-Eleven is everywhere in the world except for Europe. So not sure about the exact reason, but you can get like snacks and like coffee very cheap everywhere. But then you cannot walk around and eat it and sort of like drink it. Like you rather sort of like step aside. So that sometimes I don't would really say it's inconvenient. Sometimes sort of like
it's different from what you used to.
Different from what we're used to. So I was like walking around, having like a drink, like strolling through the park, and you're sort of like a bit more like you get something, you sit down, and when you're done, sort of like you move on. So
I think the first time we had any problems or troubles in Japan was yesterday when we rented bikes.
Oh, you did? Wow.
Kyoto, and we couldn't park them anywhere.
Oh, you can? Oh.
So that was a little bit tough.
I see.
yeah, because like I mean it's a great city to ride your bike, but as soon as you're trying to stop anywhere in like main sort of like sightseeing sites, they some like they do have some like bike parking, but then like it started to rain and we were sort of like soaking wet and really wanted to get some food. But outside of the restaurants, you could like put your bike nowhere.
Oh, really?
Just,
Wow.
just, like cycle home, change, and then we just like walked because we just like could not park the bike. So yeah, that's a very good point. That's a bit different.
I see. Okay, thank you. So, what is the most memorable moment or place?
Well, I mean, I was really excited when hiking through Yamikochi and we saw a monkey.
Oh, monkey.
We don't have monkeys, at least wild monkeys in Germany, so that was like a bit of a surprise. The weather was also not too great, so it was raining and we sort of like, so most likely they're not out in the wild. So yeah, then all of a sudden there was men sitting in the trees, so that was really surprising.
The deers are interesting.
I think they are the most rude individuals that we have met.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, they're just like coming out, they're just like, food.
Yes.
And don't have something, please don't eat my passport.
I see. So, is there anything you want to bring back to Germany from Japan?
Some anime stuff.
Anime
Manga
stuff?
Yes.
What are you going to buy?
I don't know yet.
Not
Just,
yet?
I mean, I already bought the One Piece color war.
Piece what?
The One Piece color war. It's like an additional book with artwork. And because I have all of the German manga, at least the ones that have been published, so like that's sort of like a nice addition. So we found that yesterday.
we bought some Ghibli buttons.
Yes, and for sure we're gonna bring back some chopsticks.
Yes.
Also as gifts. And of course I will try to buy a bit of stationery.
Right. Do you know where to go?
I have a colleague from work who's keeping on sending me like Instagram videos of like places where you should go and shop for stationery and other stuff. So I'm
Loft is a good place to go. In the Tokyo Hanzu is also a good place to go.
but yeah, we're definitely gonna check out some of the places.
Okay, all right. Okay, two last questions. Would you like to come back to Japan?
Definitely. Yes.
Yes, for sure.
Okay.
And we already have the 3.5 weeks, but I think it feels a bit like we do like the main cycle of going from Tokyo, Kyoto, Osaka, Hiroshima, and sort of like going to Matsumoto, Kamikochi, Takayama, and Kanazawa. But for sure, we are not making it to Hokkaido, so that's something.
Okinawa.
Kyushu, Shikoku, so
Oh
there's like
wow,
still
you know a lot.
Haven't been there.
Yeah, it's like that's everywhere we want to go. So and I mean, we always try to learn the language where we're going. I mean, not both. So
Not completely.
no completely. We learned Korean. I learned like a bit of Japanese, but I'm not really confident yet. So I think I need to learn a bit more and then come back so I can speak a bit. Because right now it's just like Futatsu, Okudasai, and stuff. So,
Right. How did you learn language?
so I mean, I have a bit of like a basis because I went a year abroad during school time, and I went to New Zealand, and there I had Japanese for a year in school. But that's already quite a while ago. But when I then took it up again with Duolingo, so yeah, we need to come back to just saying, get better at speaking.
All right. It will be fun if you know the language. Okay, last question. People who are coming to Japan for the first time, is there any message or advice?
I think if you go to arrive at the airport, you should get some cash from the ATM.
Right.
Yeah, and a little bit more than just a
That's for sure.
yeah. And also book stuff you want to do in advance.
Yeah, a few things like, I mean, I marked it in our book that we got before the trip that in Kyoto to visit some stuff you need to reserve it, and I forgot about it, and now it's too late. But on the other hand, there is still so much other amazing stuff, so it's like not that bad. But if there is something you really want to do, just look up beforehand if you need to reserve it. I mean, same with like getting the kimono. I mean, we had to wait for an hour, which was fine, but you could also do a reservation. Now we know. But yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.